Let's go to Tokyo again and meet my friend Hangga-san. Hangga-san is a super interesting character. He's from Indonesia, Bali, and lives in Tokyo, Japan, and has a very interesting journey. Super deep thoughts and great insights. Let's go to Tokyo and meet Hangga-san. Hello everyone. Welcome to Meet the Human podcast. And today is episode number 8. And of course, this is the same room as episode number 7. So this is Tokyo, even though it doesn't quite look like, but this is where we are. Yeah. Shinjuku, very close to the station, and there's some trains, possibly sound in the background. Yes. Which is great because I think actually I love Tokyo and this is Tokyo, you know. Yes, Tokyo without the this sound is it's just a different place. So okay, we take it. So thank you very much, Hangga-san.
Thank you very much.
This is our friend Hangga-san. He's a Tokyo citizen.
Yes, citizen.
Tokyo citizen for many years actually, and we met 2 years ago or so.
No. 3.5, I think, or 4. Yes.
Oh.
And before that, I think we met 5 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
I remember.
Keep that. Okay. Keep. Fine. This podcast is it's about meeting the Hangga-san human.
Yes.
No. Oh wow. Yes. Okay. So and I thank you for being here because you accepted my invitation to join.
Yes.
And this podcast is about showcasing great human beings, and I think you're one of them. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm not great, but thank you for having me.
Great. Yeah, great. So to kick off, as usual, you tell the audience who you are.
Yes.
Brief but not too brief description. Where you're coming from, origins, your life.
Yes.
Just please. Tell us.
Yes. So, obviously, I have a name, right? My name is it's a long one. Full name Putu Hangga Nan Prayoga. 4 words. Sometimes give me a headache in writing documents, cutting the names on the airline tickets.
Wow.
Yes.
I
have many problems with that, but that's okay. It's the name given by my parents to me, so people call me Hangga. Usually, it's a first name, right? So because I'm an Indonesian, by the way. To be specific, I'm a Balinese Indonesian. So I came from I was born and grow in Bali Island until high school. I still think it was the best time of my life because it was great. I don't have any thought about difficulties of life. And after that, then I also learned English without taking any specific lessons. Ooh. Because it's a tourism island, right? So I just went to the beach, talked to many different people, different accent of English, and I just I think I get my one of my core ability, which is adapting from interacting with so many new people almost every single day. Because I live close to the beach, anyway. And after that,
you're making me feel very jealous.
No, you don't need to jealous. Everyone has
what a nice childhood. Yeah.
Yes, and then after high school, I want to try something new actually. So my parents are educators. Both of them are university lecturers.
Wow.
in Bali. So
that sounds a little tough.
Yes, that is a little tough, especially I'm the first child.
Tougher.
So pursuing higher educations to me seems like a natural mandatory choice. even though naturally I also want to do it. But if I don't want to do it, it become a pressure. But it was a good thing because I also want to do it.
Well,
So
congratulations.
yes, I went to university, and I was not a very good student at that time. So I tried to adapt things. I want to go to university. I want to be in a good university, but I don't really want to put a lot of effort in doing the test. So I took a chance to get kind of maybe not scholarship, but fast track, getting into university via school recommendations. That's when I get into the naval architecture course in Java Island, the biggest island in Indonesia, in one of the best universities who teach naval architecture.
Which is not in Bali anymore.
Not in Bali anymore. So I went to a new place alone, without knowing anyone, and then start my life as a university student in different city with different language, because Indonesian language is national language, but each island have its own language also. So I'm Balinese, so Balinese language usually, but I came to Java Island, mostly Javanese. Although I also can speak Indonesian, right? So, and also different culture. For me, totally different culture, like a different country. That's why the ability to adapt to new environment, I think it is already shaped since I was in childhood, and then go to university. Then luckily I can survive the university life and finish on time. And then again working. I worked. My first job was in the oil and
Sorry,
gas.
so the university degree was taught in Javanese?
In Indonesian. In Indonesian, it's a public university in Indonesian. It's called.
So being from Bali, you already had two languages, Indonesian
Of
and
course.
Balinese.
Yes, Indonesian is a national language.
National language.
Yes.
And then university, you did in Indonesian
Of course,
language.
of course. But day-to-day conversation maybe.
Day-to-day is
Japanese,
you need to learn
Indonesian.
Javanese.
I need to learn. Right.
Well, are they similar? Like dialects, one each other?
No.
No.
No. Not similar. Not similar.
I think. Sorry, but maybe we will have to do a special podcast sometime later about Indonesia.
Oh,
I don't think
I would love to.
I don't think anybody. Well, many people will know about Indonesia, but lots of people, I think, don't understand or know enough about Indonesia. What do you think about it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I also don't even know. I don't think I know pretty much about my own country, because
It is large.
it's large.
And so many islands.
Yes.
And if every island is like you said, this case of
Yes, pretty much like this case.
anyway, how can they keep the country
That's
together?
that's why that's the magic. We have the slogan, unity in diversity. So diversity is being embraced. We are diverse.
Diversity is your goal, and keep everything united is your strength.
Yes.
Oh.
Strength and struggles.
Yeah, and the must.
Oh.
Survival must as a country, probably.
Yes.
This is so fascinating. You see, we are already into the Indonesia podcast. Okay, let's go back to meet the Human Hangga podcast.
Yes. And after that, my first work is an oil and gas fabrication company in Batam Island near Singapore.
Which is another different island in Indonesia, with another different language.
Yes. And then after that, oil and gas fabrication.
And your work was in English at that time, or
in English? In English. It's a multinational company, a big one, who fabricates oil and gas platforms.
So you, and still didn't go through English education?
No, I just
so
go with
your
the
English
flow.
would just
Flow
flow
with the
naturally.
flow. Yes, and then after that, after that first job, I got recommended by my mentor in university, who recommends me a job in a shipping company. I think one of the biggest shipping company in Indonesia, to be kind of a very unique positions. because the company wants to transform itself. And then I was being tasked to go to all the branches. So I spent almost a year traveling to all of the branches, sailing with the ships as supernumeraries, trying to find what problems are there and what we can do to optimize. So I go to the marketing, to the finance, to the technical, even though I'm a naval architect, tried a lot of things, meet a lot of new people. That's why I know that different people in different islands in Indonesia have different traditions, cultures, and also different sort of values.
We'll come to
Yes,
that
yes,
later.
yes, yes. Then after that, spent 2.5 years in that company. Then again, luckily I got again another recommendation to apply for scholarship to Japan, to study in Japan. And I found a professor that wants to accept me as a student. And I
Recommendation from somebody from your work, from
both from my work, my boss at that time, and my mentor in the university. So he really wanted me to become a lecturer. At that time.
Yes.
So okay, you study.
You could. Probably.
We will come to that.
Good.
Yes. Then I found this very nice professor. His name is Professor Shinoda Sensai, who accepted me for what I am. And he's really a human guy. You know, it's not. I don't really care your capability of. If you want to learn, I will guide you. And I was impressed. Yes, I want to learn. So I went to Kyushu University in Fukuoka. Very nice city.
Everybody says so.
Yes. If I can choose where I live, I want to live in Fukuoka and work in Tokyo. But that's not physically possible. Right?
The distance is a challenge.
Yes.
Still. Maybe 10 years later, 20 years later, with the
it's
with
really
the levitating
nice.
fast bullet train. Maybe.
It's a really nice city, Fukuoka. I love Fukuoka city very much, and I spent 5-6 years. My master, my doctor degree.
So you went there just to study?
Yes. Just to study. And luckily with scholarship, that's why I also felt like in debt. I'm using public funds to fund my scholarship. I feel obliged to do something for society, even though, I mean, this is not like trivial, like, you are thinking too idealistic. No, but I really feel too obliged.
You feel it?
I feel it.
Yeah, because maybe many people say it, but it's just a phrase. But
yes, I don't want to take things for granted, right? I want to be able to contribute at least equally the funds, if I count it monetarily, the fund that I was given to study, because not everyone have the luxury that I had to get the scholarship, right? Then, yes, so that after that, this is the good story. After that, I have to choose: go back to Indonesia to become a lecturer, or find a job, right? And I tried all sort of way I can to apply for a job in a university in Indonesia, and failed miserably.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes. What was the learning from that?
Yes, the learning was, I understand. At least I try to figure out, and I kind of understand. This is how the universe give me kind of the path. So before I was frustrated because I wanted to do it, but I can't. But now I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful because I was not accepted as a university lecturer, but then I got accepted into a company, which is the current company that I belong, which is doing pretty much similar work as a researcher. And I also know that I'm a bad teacher, so perhaps I will not a good lecturer.
Do you have proof of that?
I think because I'm yes, I think I can prove that, but
Okay.
and then it leads me to a different path that I can't. Okay, the reason I want to go to be a university lecturer is for similar reason that I was doing as a researcher in private companies. So I'm achieving the same goal with different roles. And perhaps I also have different magnitude, scale, and capability in doing that, right? So I become very grateful. So then from there I realize failure in life, maybe I feel frustrated at the time of failure. But then maybe as time goes by, if I can survive this failure and progress, it become a blessing. That failure itself in the future become a blessing. It becomes learn that I learn first how to adapt to things that change, not according to my plan. I also, as a human, I think I become more resilient, right? So I can be bent, but I will not break. So life has to go on, and I have to progress. Then it's up to me as a human to choose, right? Life gives me multiple choices. I have to choose, and I have to be responsible to whatever I choose, and then put all of this past experience, success and failure, as reflections. So that's pretty much about me.
Oh, wow! I'm so surprised to hear your story. I didn't know. I didn't know in detail, but also impressed because so you've been recommended all the time. You are the recommended guy. You know, that's so many recommendations. It must be some. Why you think
I
you?
don't know, Luis.
You have no idea.
I have no idea, but I believe this one.
It must be something. I mean, it's not once, it's not twice. I mean, and also good recommendations.
Yes. So I believe in. Okay.
Someone sees something on you.
Maybe.
But for sure.
I don't know.
You don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. But
I suggest you maybe sometime if you can stop and think about it. I think that would be very useful. Even if you can ask the people who recommended you why you recommended me. If you can ask if these people are available. If I were you,
I asked once. They said you have potentials of what?
Yeah, well,
said,
okay, a bit more,
a bit more
okay,
specific.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, a bit more.
Potentials. But then I think I will ask maybe one
But
time.
if you like.
Yeah, if I like. But luck is a thing. I believe that.
You believe in luck?
Yes, I believe luck is the highest order of everything.
Oh.
It defeats intelligence. It defeats geniusity.
Would you
luck?
Would you call it destiny instead of luck? Or
Yeah. We can call it destiny.
You think destiny is probably a good definition?
Yes. So.
And we just got a light that went off, but it's fine.
Yes.
And we'll continue like this.
Yes, that's why I live in three different cultures, even though only 2 countries. I live in Bali, which is a very spiritual, ritual, tradition, respect for elderly.
Like everybody?
Traditional.
Like in the society, everyone?
Society. I live in Japan, which is very communal. Harmony is a thing. But I'm educated in a Western way, right? educated in
Because
Western
your
style.
education was
Because
in,
why my mentor back in university was very Western way of thinking.
even though it was an Indonesian person.
Yeah, they were really great mentor. They were educated in the UK,
Uh,
in Germany, in Netherlands. So they have this some sort of,
so you got that.
yes, I got those values from them.
Mm-hmm.
I got the like freedom, individuality,
Mm-hmm.
and I have this ritual traditions. I have this harmony in between. And I'm not that spiritual kind of guy who always go pray every time, but I believe in things. That's why when you ask, can I call it destiny? Yes, I can call it that. But a more general term is luck.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you said you're not spiritual.
Not really spiritual.
What is do you really think spiritual is just by showing some rituals?
That's why
Spiritual is maybe deeper than this, right?
Yes. Spiritual for me is okay. This is what my belief, right? I believe in the relationship between like vertical relationship between me and the above. I also believe in horizontal relationships, and my spirituality is to tend to, how to say, kind of divide my vertical relations and horizontal relations, but this has to come in harmony. I cannot do only this one, or I cannot do only this one. I have to do both. I have to balance it. I tend to do that. I'm trying hard to do that.
Why? Is you have to focus?
I will show you with an analogy. If only vertical, it's like a blind man. I'm not saying this is bad. I mean, I'm not using my eyes properly, or if this is like I'm not listening properly.
Okay, I see.
So in order to be a full picture, if I have both, then I need to be able to use both. Then formulate everything from what I see and what I hear to become a human. I cannot just see. I also have to be hearing, right? So that's analogy, if we can call it an analogy.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. I ask you because I believe when we are born in societies, in countries that they give us the environment, it's given. You are born,
Yes.
whether you like it or not. Especially when we are young, I don't think we make conscious decisions until a certain age.
Yes.
But you're given that environment lands on you.
Yes.
So then when you explained to me, which I didn't know, that Bali is such a place, which I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, you are born like that, and you have that.
Yes.
Probably you are very spiritual in general, in the Bali way.
Yes, I think so.
Very interesting. Just out of curiosity, either islands in Indonesia will also be highly spiritual, or do you think this is special? Bali is special.
Bali is special in a way that religions and culture blends quite perfectly.
But which religion is it in Bali?
Mostly it's Hinduism in Bali, but really you can have some sort of many type of religions, but the cultures really absorb everything. So that's why people tends to be very respectful for other people's choice, religions, because they become a part of this tradition, that we have to do this tradition as a culture together, whatever your identity is. and we don't really question those things.
No,
That's why
because-
there are no conflicts like the other part of Indonesia or part of a country which is fighting over religion or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Wow.
why it's a special one for me, and I that's why I'm lucky to be born and raised in that island.
Yeah, but and then your profile suddenly just got also wider and into different other aspects. And,
Yes.
yeah, it's
Yes. Even my childhood friend. So yeah, I'm Indonesian. We tend to have this WhatsApp group. Even my elementary school childhoods have WhatsApp group. High school WhatsApp group,
wow.
classes, university of course.
Uh-huh.
And people asking why Hangga, why you are in Japan? You were not the brightest one. I said, yes, I also surprised. But this is luck.
And anything else?
Luck.
And
Hard work, of course. I mean,
and anything else?
destiny. I don't know. I don't know this. I'm
Anything you okay? Let's go into humanity.
okay. Yes, let's go.
Because
To
anyway, I'm asking in case you can start associating some of how you are
yes.
with the
Maybe through this.
with the requirements, with what is required for somebody to be successful in Japan. Maybe there's some connection.
Now you asking about humanity to me now, right? I don't have. I understand that. Okay, for me, if you ask me definitions of humanity,
Yeah, what would it be for you? How can you define humanity if there is
for
such
me, it's a
definition?
very simple thing. It's the art of me living my life, making choices, responsible for some things, knowing that I have limitations. And I do have limitations. Whether it's a universal limitations, as a mortal, I'm mortal. I'm not immortal, I'm mortal.
Okay.
I have mortal means we have a specific time. Right? Time is precious because we are mortal.
Limited.
Because we are mortal living being. And we have flaws. We are not perfect. That which makes us human, which makes me human. And the first thing I need to do is to realize that. I'm not saying that okay, I need to be perfect. No. I have so many flaws, and I know my flaws. Sometimes I embrace that. Sometimes, because of my ambitions, because of my ego. But then I reflect on it. Then okay, I'm doing wrong. But then I fix it. So for me, that is humanity. The art of living in imperfections. That makes me a human. Yes. Of course, as a human, people have values, right?
Hopefully.
Yes, people have values because consciously or unconsciously, we do things because we have principle, perhaps. We have core principle, even though we cannot say it as a word. You have something as a foundations that you live in your life as a human. Everyone has that. They should have that.
Do you?
I have, of course. And maybe it's something that I discover myself. Maybe it's something that is passed on to me. But I do have. I feel I do have. I feel.
Of course, I'm sure. This is it's not a tricky question.
Yes,
for
yes,
sure.
yes.
But Hanga-san, can you try to interrogate yourself and give us some list of Hanga-san's values?
Oh, list of my values.
Short list, okay. Not too.
Okay, quick thinking. But let me divide into three groups of my values. I have three groups. Suddenly, I divided. First, universal values. Mortality. That is one of my values. I am mortal. My values as a human. I'm a human. I'm mortal. That's why I'm human. And the second one is responsibility. It becomes sometimes my strength, sometimes maybe my weakness. I took too much responsibility on things sometimes, but I'm trying to. This is my core value. Whatever I'm being assigned to, I want to be responsible for it. Even like it's work or maybe family. You have to be responsible for families, for example, right? And the next one is specific values, which is I think resilience. I can say I am mentally not very strong in mentality, but I know that I am a person that are always, if I fall down, I know that I'm a person who always stand up again. So I'm those becomes my core value. If I go down today, I will make sure I stand up tomorrow. And I also know that I will fall down again in the future. So accepting that as a mortal people, I cannot always win. I can sometimes on the top, on the bottom, but I need to be able to, like, yes, to be able to resilience is one of my core values, I think. And the last one is actually, I am ashamed to say this, but respect. I may not be showing respect like, okay, I respect you. No, but I respect older generations, to be honest. And this is, I think, the values that is passed on to me. Respect for elderly, because I will not be here now if all of this, generation before me didn't do what they did. So I respect them for providing me with such environment that I can flourish with. That's in that way, respect. Even though I sometimes disagree, but yes, I have my respect. I tend to respect people's choices. You can have your choices. I will have my choices. I respect that kind of choices. That is like 4. I mentioned 4, right?
Yeah, it started with 3, ended up with 4.
Yes.
But if you give me 5, I'll take it.
Yes,
don't worry.
No, just 4. Just 4. Yes.
You see, I mean, so I'm so amazed by.
Everyone has their own story.
But it's very. Anyway, it's touching. It's good. It's very it's human.
Yes.
I like to. I like to. This podcast is about this basically. Discover the human behind
human is
everything else. That all these roles, all these things we do in life, we go through life easily without showing really who we are. Really, sometimes. And,
yes.
So it's about time to a little bit reflect on this.
Yes.
So things which are important for you is important for the people around you, and it's good to hear.
I'm trying my hard to be the same Hangga outside of the work and inside of my business activity.
How's that working out?
It works maybe quite well, maybe, I don't know.
But you feel content. It's working well. You can be You think you are the
So
same person?
so far so good.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pretend to be anybody else outside the work. It is just pretty much the same me in the work as well.
Yeah. This is one of my personal measures of success. Personally, my personal measure of success in life, that whatever you do, you can be yourself. This is one of my key measures of success. And also, but if you can't, but just do something to be yourself.
Yes.
That's my strong mantra in life. So I'm so happy to hear that you recognize that this is important, and actually that you feel this is well in balance.
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Yes. Thank you.
Great, congratulations.
No, I don't know how well, because I cannot measure myself, right? It's someone else who need to measure. I mean, self-assessment is okay, but I don't know if you think, if you ask question, do I do well in work? I don't know. Somebody has the responsibility to assess me whether I did well or not. But
Well, I didn't ask this question.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that.
Okay. Yes. But in life, I can say that I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
The fullest at the moment.
My meaning of success means content with yourself. I mean, my meaning of success, fully happy with yourself, happy with
I'm happy.
content, happy with your day to day. I think this is success. To me, this is success in life.
Yes.
Okay, then that should help us to achieve other things that we need to achieve to get by. And so on.
I am enjoying the up and down of my life.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I mean, what you're saying is so interesting. In the when you describe humanity, first of all, you make mortality the big part of being human. It's so obvious, but honestly, I didn't really think about that so much on making that connection. It's truly connected. Yes, it's like it's as if you think either I'm a human or I'm a god that never dies.
Yes.
You know, that kind of thing, right?
Yes.
It's a very simple definition, but it's so right.
Yes,
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yes.
And therefore, mortality.
It's limitations.
Yes, and it's a limiting factor of everything else, right?
Yes. Because we are mortal, we are limited in time, we are limited in capacity, capability.
That
because
generates
we are
a full chain of actions and very interesting. Well, thank you for that. At this point, also, I know if I normally ask if people have a particular. So you have defined yourself a little bit as a human, and you have some you have given us very kindly some of your human attributes. Sometimes I'm curious to know if you have caught yourself creating something positive, some positive impact, thanks to your humanity. And I know this is really very difficult, but let me ask you.
I'm not very. I must say to you, I'm not very good at self-appealing.
That's why this is a difficult question. I admit.
Yes, I'm very pessimistic. Actually, I'm very pessimistic.
You said that, yes.
And
which you don't look like, by the way.
Really, I'm a hard person to myself. I set really high goal only to myself. That's why I become pessimistic, because why this is hard. And back to your question.
Yes.
You want an example? Of positive things that I have achieved.
Positive impact,
preferably that I have. That's a difficult one, but one of the things that I did a lot of things, but one of the things that I am being proud of myself the most is being able to how to say, to say to people that, let's put it in specific example. I came from a country that in an ideal way I shouldn't be here right now, right? And at one time I have the chance to talk to many young people why I'm in Japan doing this. So, and that was quite so many years back. And I just be myself. I just told my story just like this, maybe a little bit more detail. And I don't know what happened after that, but the results, I know that so many years after that, some of them approached me through like communication channels that now, thanks to your inspirations and talk during that time, now I can also be in this country pursuing my dream, or I'm following your path to be this and that. So that I feel, oh, even a small act of maybe telling stories to people can change people's mind and direction, so that it become an inspiration for them in many ways in life, right? So that I still remember. So the word thank you for inspiring me it made me cry. It made me cry. I didn't intend to do that. In the first place, I was invited to give talk, but it becomes so much a powerful thing that people actually, become inspired by that. So that's what I can say about.
That's positive.
Yeah, positive. That's positive.
Impact.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I'm sure you have many examples.
Yes.
But anyway, this is thank you. I just want to also do my part to help people to also think about the positive impact that we all create.
Yes.
Just by being human, not by using any particular power or tool or
that's why from there, I think from there onwards, I understand the power of words. Words can change directions of human beings. So maybe I need to be careful with words, right? Even though sometimes I also am not as as articulate as it should be, but yes, words is strong. Strong, how to say, attribute of human. Ability to convey things, to inspire people with words, intonations, that's just amazing.
Yeah, and then when you mix that with timing, it could be explosive for good or for
for good or for bad.
It could be explosive.
Yes.
So yeah, we need to be aware of this power that we all have and use it properly.
Yes.
Very good. Well, congratulations. You use it very well in that particular case.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much. So let's now come to the famous section of my podcast, which is let's talk about AI. So we have reflected a little bit about you and what is humanity for you. Also, you're touching on so many different cultures and aspects of life and countries and. Okay, now we have this technology coming to us, and I always say on all the podcast is here to stay. It's part of our life. It will only be more and more part of our life, and so I have many questions I can ask. Maybe the first one to you is your overall impression of AI. Whether you are feeling for or against, overall impression of AI for you.
I would not say I'm. The choice for me is amaze, impress, or against. But the choice for me is as you say, technology will stay. And this is not the first time human is being faced with this kind of drastic change of one of technologies. Now it's called AI. Maybe 20 years ago it's called internet.
Yeah.
Maybe in 1950 it's called steam engine. But it's drastic change,
yeah.
right? This is not the first time, and from what I know, human will have to endure. There will be challenges, obviously, from this technology, but it will stay. Technology will stay. So my choice is whether I will stay as a human or I will vanish, right? So then my overall impression of that I obviously will stay. AI also will stay. Then I need to be in a good terms with AI, and the AI have to be in the good terms with me as well, in some sort of way.
How can we do that?
Yeah, for example, I have my worries also, Luis. I've been doing this before it calls AI, machine learning, and I'm doing it in my work. And I understand the power and limitations. And then suddenly these large language models came up, and that becomes a GPT, that becomes agents, AI agents. Now they can call it AI agents, or in some sort of way. So first I would tell you my way. So this technology, in order to change the direction of human life, it will start from a very personal. It will touch us as person first, before it give impact to society as whole. And I believe it will be gradual things. I will give you an example. I have a car. In Japan, using technologies, now I don't really need to remember of all of the roads. I have navigation system, right? If even in Google Map, Shinjuku Station is big, so
Yeah.
Google Map helped me to navigate things. Before this technology, we have to remember, right? Or we have to read the physical map. We have to bring map. Maybe there was a time that people really brings map, actual physical map. But now you have this technology.
I think I did that in my young age. Yeah.
And you can pre-plan. Now you can pre-plan much of things. Even the train time also, right? Japan is really good at,
Well, especially Japan.
perfect. And it is gradually becoming a part of my personal life. The same with AI on a bigger picture. Now we treat AI as a tool to assist us. My worry is maybe in the future, the more we trust AI, the more we delegate our decision-making capability as a human to AI, whatever the AI is, right? And it becomes maybe collaborator, from assistant to collaborator, and gradually we lose our way of making these complex decisions with rule of thumb or blink of split second, because we have these core values as human experience. We are not perfect and some sort of things, and we trust AI to make these big decisions to us. But again, in the final end, something need to be accountable for every decisions, right? And whether this AI can be responsible or accountable for the decisions, I don't think it can. We can. It can, right? So if we over delegate our core values, core decision making as a human to AI, but we still be the one who responsible for the decisions that will lead us to many problems. So that is my worry, right? Of this human and AI relationships.
So you think? So you're saying that we should make AI accountable for
I don't
their
think
decisions?
I don't think in near future any AI would be able to be responsible because it's a machine. It's a machine, right? People can say that we are now building artificial general intelligence. Maybe in the future you have a humanoid robot, but again, going basic as a human is mortal. You have soul. You have soul. Whether we can give that to AI or not, I don't know. For now, the way I see it, it's almost impossible to do that, right? So that's a reason why human and human relationship, even though human is imperfect, but we can trust someone to make decisions. Even though we know that, for example, I know that you may be not perfect, but I trust your decision. I follow your decisions. Can we do the same with AI? Because I know that when Louis make decisions, you are responsible for that decisions, right? The decisions become you. That's why we trust that. Even though it's as opposed to AI, it's maybe imperfect, not perfect, not optimized, let's say. So going back to your question, can we make AI accountable? I think it's a difficult one. That's why we have to coexist. We as a human, and I'm not saying AI, but I'm saying technology has to coexist. So this AI can augment our limitations. Our limitation is time. This and that, we have capabilities. AI can augment this, enhance this. But then the final authority should be us, should be human. So if we are not trained to be able to utilize this technology in a way that it can enhance us as human, then what I'm afraid is that we will be absorbed by it. That's my worry. That's my position in terms of human and AI.
Okay. Some people, 2 or 3 of my guests in the podcast mentioned that on the other hand, maybe they see AI being super helpful in to create better medicine, better. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, the aircon is very strong in this room. Apologies.
Yes.
To create better medicaments and maybe good drugs, because you can give AI a huge amount of data in a way that can be processed better than humans and so on. And then suddenly through AI tools you can come up with a formula that works better than
Yes.
otherwise. And then if we adopt that particular formula, when we adopt, in a way, the decision that this formula is good, it's not ours. The decision has been made by AI, it's not our decision. We have trained maybe the AI to come up with a decision, but the decision belongs to AI. In a way, the human is making the AI responsible to come up with that new formula, and then we maybe apply to people, and probably is great.
The answer to your questions, you already answered it yourself. The AI make decisions that this is the best formula. But who make the decisions that this needs to be applied for human? Is it the AI? I don't think so. It's the human.
It's a human, probably.
Right.
Yeah. Even if the human is a government or is a person,
Yes.
but it end up being maybe a human.
Yes.
So we're not on the Terminator yet. We're not on the on the
But the
scenario.
AI helped maybe 10 of 20 years of research in finding that formula maybe just in one day.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes.
Right?
That was the point. Yes.
The point is AI augment our limitations in space and time and also capability to be able to provide us with better choices so that we can make choices. So if human is not being trained to question these choices, these new choices, or to be able to have confidence in applying these choices, then it will not go anywhere. That's why I said it needs coexist.
Yeah. Very interesting. But maybe suddenly things like one of the subjects in school should be how to control AI. as a subject. And now we're going to learn how to control AI. This is a subject that is taught to children in school.
Maybe. I mean, how to control, how to use
how
it.
to use it and how to make use of technology.
Yes.
So technology actually works for us.
Yes.
Might be a subject in school.
Maybe.
As well as build it, but actually, I don't know. I'm not so technical in this case, but it sounds as if AI will build itself. At some point, it will rebuild itself. Even the human will not create the next AI. Will be done by AI. Will rebuild itself. So actually, the human needs to build up ways to trust.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I think in that kind of scenarios, it's also plausible scenarios. I mean, you have seen movies about it. The Terminator, for example, AI that built AI. It's a plausible cause, but how to say? It will be also interesting how one AI will interact with another AI. Will they interact as we interact like a human or not? Because can you imagine a perfect one, flawless, have another perfect one? How can they interact? They are both perfect. Human interact interesting, have an interesting interaction because we both are different. Even
and we are not perfect.
Yes, even when we have the same fact, people still argue.
Different,
right?
Different views.
That's interesting part of become human and humanity. So I'm really interested if AI, how can AI and another AI interact?
One AI destroying another one, maybe.
I don't know.
The AI war, the war of AI. When the AI goes to war against other AI fellows.
Maybe.
Anyways, I just
maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows, right? But then again, our job now, I mean, one of my missions, I think, in life is I want to be bridges of technology and human. I want to build bridges. I don't want us to misunderstand it. I also don't want us to underuse it. If we underuse this AI, I have this good connection with the theory that I like. Do you know the Nash equilibrium?
No.
In economic terms, I'm not economist, but I really like the concept of Nash equilibriums that challenge the concept of Adam Smith. That he is saying that what's best for the common good it's come from individuals' self-interest ambitions that also taking account of the other individuals' interests, so that we are not trying to achieve the best for all, but a state balance, a balance in the game. That's the concept. So if we don't use AI, going back to that, if we underuse AI, we we will be lag behind, or we will not be efficient because maybe other people are using it, enhancing it. But if we are overutilizing it, like putting all of decision making to the AI, then we will lose our values as human. So it needs to be in balance. How we use AI and how we kept our positions as human. Whether we want to be the lord of the AI or we want to be equal with AI, that's up to everyone's choice. But making those balance is important and is interesting for this.
Is that what the Nash?
I'm trying to bring the Nash equilibrium concept
Nash equilibrium
in economy to this discussion.
Wow, we can talk about this.
No. I just
for
like
hours.
that.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I mean, it just made me think about how we educate humans, what we educate humans to be. We may be different. We will have different attributes because AI exists. Because now we have these tools and this technology that takes care of a range of things that we used to take care of ourselves. So actually, how to educate humans in the future, and now I'm talking too much, but anyway, I'll shut up quickly. How to educate humans in the future to what is the role of a human in that hybrid society, which is different than now. So what kind of education humans need to have to probably have the best possible balance, to make the best use of the that kind of the technology.
And people now already challenge many things, right? Do we even really need to go to university? To study?
It's a lot of
And I think it's okay to challenge everything because we are human, right?
Yes. But anyway, it's very positive. That to me are super great challenges because if it brings the question of what is the value, the value in general, not just human value, but okay, what is the benefit, what is the value, then it's a great challenge. Because then we can, by redefining the value, we make everything better, in my view. Well, Hangga-san, we are coming to the end of the podcast.
Yes.
It was great to have you here. I have to ask you the question that so now we are in, I am in Hong Kong, back to Hong Kong. Hangga-san is in Tokyo, and we have this technical issue, and we could not finish the recording properly when we met. So this is now the end of our podcast, and we'll do it this way. So basically, the couple of things pending to finish, Hangga-san. The first one is about if you can reply the question that I got from the previous guest. And the question that I have written here, is something like, what do you want AI to be or become?
Okay, so very difficult one. I don't really have a personal want, if the question is wants, but I can definitely share some of my thought of how AI should be when we talk about bigger scope of what is AI. So I want AI to be a helpful partner for me, assisting me in my whatever I do in my life. But I also want it to become transparent. I want it to become accountable, just as humans are accountable. And I also want AI to at least learn what values humans have. Maybe not every values AI should have, but it should align with human values. And finally, I want it to become a catalyst for human flourishings, not replacing human, but catalyst, so that we can move better as human. So I think that's what I want AI to become.
Well, thank you. Nice wish. Let's wish that AI can be a part of our life like this.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
That would be.
Yes.
It would be great. And then so now it's your turn to give us your question that I will ask next guest, please.
Okay, so because we are talking about a lot about values, right? Values of human and some sort. And I also have a wish that AI should align with human values. I want to ask to the next interviewee that what kind of values AI must have, what kind of values that AI can have, and yeah, I think those two, what it must have and what it can have, at least in the near future. Yeah.
Okay, good, understood. I will formulate that question to the next guest, and let's see what he says. Because as usual, you all formulate not very easy questions to the next person. But so far so good. So far so good. Everybody takes the challenge. Actually, not only take the challenge, but everybody actually produces great replies. So I'm very grateful. So, but that is that's the end of our podcast in this different setting. Again, thank you very much, Hanga-san. It was a pleasure talking to you the other
Likewise.
day and also today. Do you want to close? Do you have any particular? Anyway, do you want to close in a particular way, please?
I just want to close, please, Luis. Continue this, chain of guests because it's really, become chains of thought, and I really enjoy talking with you and with also viewing the podcast from other guests. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that will be the end of our episode, and we are very close to publishing the episode now. And thank you, Hanga-san, for your time and your kindness and your very deep thoughts and brain. I think you need to come back sometime. I say many people, but I think for sure, I think you need to come back because I think we can explore so many other things together. So please come back to my podcast later in life.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And to all the viewers, thank you for being there. Thank you for subscribing and following the podcast. And we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, with Namsan was funny. At the end, suddenly he started to bring up a new subject to the conversation.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
And I thought, oh my God. Yeah, okay, keep going.
You give me another idea to also do that.
This is your podcast, so you can do whatever you want with it. I was listening to a football. Sorry. Yes, I was listening to
Football.
football. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
really?
yesterday, my last night it was my team against
What's your
Real
team?
Madrid against Atletico Madrid.
Atletico
Against Real
Madrid?
Madrid. Yeah.
Oh.
This is the biggest match in. This is the biggest match in
Hey,
the history of
wait.
football.
It's a home game from Atletico.
Yes. And my
So,
team beat Real Madrid 5-2. So, so it was
Vicente Calderon? No.
Vicente,
No.
Vicente Calderon was the old one. The
Wanda
previous,
something. Right, the new.
yes, then it was Wanda Metropolitano.
Yeah, Metropolitano. Yeah.
Now, then it was changed to something else.
Again?
Now it's called Riyadh Air Metropolitano. It depends who pays,
Okay.
Yeah. Now
Is it now in the a little bit more center? I mean, near the Madrid city, because like Vicente Calderon is like
Well,
outskirts.
Vicente Calderon was in Madrid city, in Madrid center, but Real Madrid Stadium is in the heart of the city, in the heart of the city. But Vicente Calderon was also very much Madrid, just a different part of Madrid. Actually, the neighborhood when I was born. I was born very close to the stadium. but but now they moved to a bit more near the airport in Madrid, which is still Madrid, but people say, oh, it's a bit far. Yeah, but honestly, Madrid is not so big. So really, nothing is far. But people say, oh, it is far. You know, it's far for Spanish standards. You know, it's not
Okay.
far. It's near.
So
Anyway.
yes, congratulations. at least at
Yeah.
least
Well,
at
you know
least
what
Diego
happened?
Simeone will still can keep his job for a while.
Well, this is my actually the problem I have with this is that this Simeone, he's too clever. He manages always to recently to beat Real Madrid, and then anything else he will do during the year, we forgive him. Nothing else matters, you know.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, the year so far is shit. I mean, he's. I think this is match number 7, and I think the team won. I think this is the second match he won. So I mean, it's horrible. But now he's a
Hero.
hero again, you know, just because he beat Real Madrid. And to me, this is not enough. It is bullshit. Oh my God, Simeone, please be more regular, okay?
From what I also like football. From what I understand, Atletico Madrid is a producer of good goalkeepers from way past.
Wow, you know
Very,
football? Yeah.
very good goalkeepers outcome from Atletico Madrid. Like
Well, the current Real Madrid goalkeeper came from Atletico
De Gea came from Atletico.
to
Courtois
Courtois
came from
from
Atletico.
Atletico. Yeah, yeah.
Now the Slovakian goalkeeper is also a good one, right?
Huh. Oh yeah.
Good- and then the Torres, good striker also, Fernando Torres came from Atletico. So
Yes, 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 yes.
good in Atletico, and then and then sold, and then Atletico bought kind of unused player out on other team, but came to Atletico becoming good one. I forgot
Yes,
the
I agree. Also,
Uruguayan defender of Atletico.
uh,
He's retired already. I think from Uruguay. From Uruguay. Also Diego Forlan. Also shit in
Forlan.
Manchester United. Good
Yeah.
enough.
Aguero now
Aguero.
moved
Aguero
to
also.
Man City.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Falcao,
Yeah.
also not
Falcao.
bad, not
Yes.
bad.
But when you bought very, when Atletico bought very, expensive player like Juan Felix, turns out,
Joao
Joao,
Felix,
it
disaster.
turns
Yeah,
out disaster.
this is. Oh, you know so well. Yeah, you know so well. When we spend huge amount of money, it's shit.
Shit.
But when we spend
When
not
you
so much
purchase
money, it's
free
great.
transfer player is great.
Yeah, and then it goes away, and
Yes,
then
yes,
it's sold to somebody
yes,
else.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That is a trend. That is a very very well established trend.
Yes.
Yeah, in Atletico. Anyway, I didn't watch the match because I was sleeping. But
Okay.
this
I,
morning suddenly I woke up and it was so interesting. And oh my God, 5-2. What happened? You play you play with the game or physically?
I've played both. I also
Both.
was
Both. Yeah, yeah.
until 17 years old. I was under 17 national in the Indonesian national team members.
Oh, wow.
And the way why I like to watch Atletico Madrid because Diego Simeone when he played, I used to play in the same position as him. When he
Like
played,
Simeone, that position.
yeah, Simeone is a defensive midfielder. So I used
Defensive midfielder. Yes, yes,
I
yeah.
used to play defensive midfielder. So I follow important figures like defensive midfield. So that's why I know Diego Simeone. That's why I
Oh,
follow. It doesn't mean I like him, but okay, yeah,
yeah,
he's.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I'm a football
Amazing.
maniacs, to be
Wow,
honest.
you didn't know you're a football maniac. Oh my. I mean, I am not a maniac, but yeah, I am. I follow.
Yeah.
I was a Atletico member until I left Madrid. I was going to the stadium every match.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I was a member. And then I dropped it because why to pay if
Yes,
suddenly I went to South Korea, you know,
yes.
so I stopped. But yeah, I was a member, yeah, since I am maybe 14.